Hello Shalagid people, I hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about juice cleanses and detoxing your body in general. I noticed around the new year that a lot of people were doing juice cleanses or considering doing juice cleanses. Some people, like, the idea of doing it was so daunting and they didn't know what they could do as an alternative. So in this video, I want to talk about what juice cleanses are, the advantages, disadvantages, what it actually means to detox your body, and what some alternatives are that you can consider if you don't really want to go down the juice cleanse route. So if you're interested in any of this, please continue watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe, whatever way you feel inclined to support. But if you do find any of this information useful, then please actually share it with like friends or family. Yeah, I think this is stuff that can help everyone. It's stuff that has helped me. I've been super grateful to find this information like from other sources and other people. So yeah, if you think anyone might benefit from this, please share it. Without further ado, let's get into the video. So first of all, without stating the obvious, let's just talk about what a juice cleanse is in the first place. So a juice cleanse is a practice of consuming only fruit and vegetable juices for an extended period of time. Typically it ranges between like 3 to 10 days, but some people can even go an entire month. During this time, you're not consuming any solid foods and you're literally just surviving on juices. The two main reasons why people do juice cleanses are 1, to detox your body, and 2, for weight loss. Typically in a juice cleanse, you'll get about 6 bottles of juice per day, and they will range from like super green ones to ones that are like sweeter and fruitier. It really depends on the cleanse plan that you choose and wherever you're sourcing the juices from in the first place. The general claim is that these juices, or rather these juice cleanses, kind of give your body a break from processing food, and they also give you a ton of vitamins and minerals all at the same time. And the general idea is that this cleanses your system and sort of helps you restart or reboot your system towards having like a healthier or a better relationship with your health and wellness. So let's look at whether this is actually the case. Going on juice cleanses, does it actually detox your body? Does it actually help you lose weight? The answer is sort of yes, but mostly no. And I'll tell you why. It really depends on your goals. So if one of your goals is just to have an encouraging boost from rapid weight loss, then juice cleanses can definitely help you with that, because you will see on the scales, if you're a person that weighs yourself, you will see on the scales most likely that you will drop in weight. The only thing about that is that you're really just losing water weight because you're not consuming food, and the only thing that you're having is these juices. So for some people, you might see that drop on the scale and it will kind of encourage you to do more or to do better, but it's not actually the weight loss that you're after. You haven't really lost any fat, and you might actually have lost a bunch of muscle, because a lot of people do complain when they're on juice cleanses about feeling fatigued or lethargic, and some of that can be attributed to what you lose on a juice cleanse. So you can have that like encouraging boost, like, oh, like I lost however many kilos or whatever, but it's most likely going to be short-lived. But it does work for some people to sort of encourage them to do even more. The other thing is, if you're struggling with constipation and sort of like the end process of the digestive system, then juice cleanses can also help with that. They will definitely make you go to the bathroom, and so it can give you some relief. It's not something that you want to have sustained, so you don't want to be like in a constant state of like having diarrhea or something. But if you have been struggling with going to the bathroom and you kind of want to work through your digestive system just to kind of get better habits when it comes to relieving yourself, then a juice cleanse can possibly help with that. Now, unfortunately, that's about as much as I can say honestly about juice cleanses. There's more and more research that proves that they don't actually have any long-term benefits. They just have really short-term kind of psychological benefits. Like, they can make you feel good when you do them. You feel that you're doing something good for your body, and just taking care of your body is extremely important, right? But in terms of something that you do because you want to improve your health or because you want to lose weight especially, juice cleanses are just really not the best option. Our bodies are designed to process food and drink. Our bodies are not tired of processing food. I mean, now of course a lot of us eat a lot more food than we actually need, but it doesn't mean that your body needs an entire break from food and from beverages. And that's why when a lot of people go on juice cleanses, you hear them complain about having intense headaches, weakness, fatigue, feeling extremely lethargic, feeling angry, and really struggling to focus and be productive, because your body is literally sending signals to your brain that it wants to be fed. So if you're a person that really wants to just have a fresh start, you're ready to be more deliberate and conscious about your health and wellness, of course there are steps that you can take and there are things that you can do. I personally just wouldn't recommend a juice cleanse because it's not entirely healthy. The other thing about juices is that they're completely stripped of the roughages, and you really need the fiber from the fruits and vegetables that you're eating. So when you're having the juices, most of what you're getting is actually the sugar, especially in like the fruits and stuff that are in your juices, and it's just not the best. If you can get your fruits and vegetables with all the roughages, all the skin where it's applicable, it's just better for you. And it's absolutely important that you actually understand how your body detoxes itself, because that will help you make better choices about your food, your drinks, and even your environment. And then your body can just continue to do what it does every day, which is detox itself. The only thing you can do is help those organs that detox your body by putting more nutritious and beneficial stuff into your body. So let's talk about how your body actually detoxes itself. So your body detoxes itself literally every day through several organs that you already have and are already working for you. Some that are key to note are your lungs, your skin, your digestive tract, and possibly more importantly, your liver and your kidneys. Now, your lungs naturally take in oxygen and expel carbon dioxide. So that in itself is a form of detox. Your skin prevents a lot of toxins from getting into your body, but it also can expel toxins when you exert yourself and you have like a really, really good sweat. Your digestive tract takes everything that you consume, processes it, keeps the nutrients, gets rid of the toxins, and fuels your body in that way. And now the master cleanser, your liver, which will actually change the chemical composition of some toxins to then make them, either reduce the harm or actually eliminate the harm altogether. And then you have your kidneys or kidney. Some people only have one kidney if you've had one of them removed or something. So your kidneys actually take toxins out of your blood and into your urine so that you pass them out in that way. So these 5 organs are already detoxing your body, but of course you can do more to ensure that what is passing through those organs is the most nutritious and most beneficial stuff that you can get your hands on. So in essence, if you're looking to cleanse or detox your body, the best thing you can do is focus on the quality of what you're feeding your body, the quality of the air that you're breathing, and all these things will help your organs actually do their job more effectively. So what can you actually do if you want to take a step today to improve your health and wellness? You want to give your body a little bit of a reset. What are some things you can do in place of a juice cleanse? Honestly, if you're maintaining a nutritious, balanced diet and you're able to work up a sweat at least 30 minutes a day every day, you're really, really already on the right track. But I know that, and this is completely true for me, that our diets ebb and flow. So you have periods where you're really, really taking care of your body, giving your body exactly what it needs. And then you have some other times when maybe something else has shifted in your life, changed your eating habits, changed your lifestyle habits, and you're just maybe not doing as well with taking care of your body as you would like. So if you find yourself in that place and you just want to do something to have a completely clean reset, I'm going to give you some tips of stuff that can really, really help but you don't have to do all these things all at once. In fact, I don't really advise that you do that. Just take the different things I'm going to mention in bite sizes and start incorporating them slowly into your lifestyle. If you want to do it sort of like in a detox way, you can do as many as you can in a few days, but it's okay for you to, start to understand your body. In my last video, I talked about bio-individuality and just really understanding that, look, your needs, you actually have to listen to your body and what it likes and what it doesn't like. And none of this is medical advice, by the way. I'm just giving suggestions of things that I have researched and I have tried and that have worked for me. So let's start with what you eat. Like I said, I don't recommend the whole starvation liquid only route. Fasting is really good periodically, but even with fasting, like at some point during the day, you're going to eat. So I don't recommend starvation. So I'm going to talk about stuff that you can eat that will actually benefit your body. Everything starts with your gut. So what you consume is extremely important. In our guts, we have good bacteria and we have bad bacteria. And of course, you want the good bacteria to outweigh the bad. So I'm going to tell you some things that in general are known to be helpful. So like apple cider vinegar, kimchi, kombucha, probiotics. These are fermented foods that put good bacteria in your stomach. Now, I personally don't consume kimchi, kombucha, or probiotics at the moment because they're not readily available where I live. But apple cider vinegar, fortunately, in the last few years has become readily available. Disclaimer, if you have an ulcer, it's not advisable for you to try apple cider vinegar. It's a little bit too acidic for you. But generally, most people can tolerate it. And with apple cider vinegar, you want to get the one that contains the mother, because that is where you're going to get the good bacteria from. So what I would recommend is having a tablespoon of diluted apple cider vinegar before any of your meals. 2 to 3 times a day is fine. And this will just put some good bacteria in your gut, and that will help your digestive tract have less toxins to process. Now, the next thing to do will be to make sure that any meals you're having are as perfectly balanced as possible. So you want to have half of your plate be vegetables, a quarter be carbs, and a quarter be protein. In this period where you're trying to reset your system, for your carb portion, I would recommend that you go for the completely unrefined version. So if you're going to have any grains like bulgur or quinoa, you want to have the ones that are brown, still have their color and the nutrients. If you're going to go for a pasta or any other sort of grain, you want to sort of just go for the unrefined version as much as you can. And you also want to get in a little bit of fats too. So you can get that from nuts, you can get that from avocados. Just make sure in that time that you're trying to get back on track with your health and wellness, that you're paying attention to the balance of your meals and just ensuring that you're getting in tons and tons of vegetables. And for the vegetables, the more colorful, the better. So the darker the green, the more chlorophyll is in there, and you're just getting more and more of the benefits from those vegetables. And just color it up, man. Have yellow peppers, red peppers, just anything that will still make it enjoyable, because you want to have that satisfaction when you're eating, right? But you also want to have as many nutrients as you can. Now, in between, you're welcome to snack. Just try as much as possible to snack on things like antioxidant rich fruits, so strawberries, mulberries, anything like that. You can also have green fruits, so green apples, green pears. They're still sweeter fruits, but they're not as sweet as something like a pineapple or a banana, so the sugar content is less, and your body can just focus on getting as much of the good nutrients and vitamins out of those fruits. You can also snack on nuts and seeds. Some of them have really good quality fat, and they're just great for you. So if you find that you want to snack during the day, just try and consider these as opposed to any sugar heavy or processed alternatives. The other thing is that you want to have lots of fiber in your diet. That will help again with your digestive tract. Fiber really helps to sort of bulk up your fecal matter, and then it makes it easier for it to pass. So again, you want to have as many vegetables as you can, but you can also incorporate oats in what you're eating as well. Oats are very rich in fiber, and they will definitely help aid the digestive process. The last thing I'm going to say about eating is in your little detox phase, you can try to stick to an 8-hour eating window in your waking hours. So just throw in a little bit of intermittent fasting in the mix so that your body is able to fully use the food that you have consumed, digest it completely before you start having, any other meals. So a good 8-hour window in your waking hours should be super beneficial for your mini detox. So now let's talk about drinking. In this time, you really want to stick to water. And the target is about 8 glasses of water a day. Well, it's more like 8 glasses of fluid a day, but good fluid. So if you're having water, that's fantastic. But you can also have herbal teas, which will sort of add to your daily fluid intake. And if you want to have blended fruits and vegetables, I would recommend that you have them as smoothies as opposed to juices, because smoothies are much thicker, they have all the roughages in there, so you'll get the nutrients, get the vitamins, you'll enjoy your smoothie, and you'll also get all the fiber. Herbal teas I have found are also really fantastic for curbing snacking. So a lot of times now when I want to reach for a snack, I just brew a pot of tea instead. And I found that if I brew something a little bit sour, so something with like lemon or lime, that really takes the edge off, and it's also just a really enjoyable drink. So herbal teas, highly recommend. And you guys know I'm biased because I run a tea company, but there's a reason I run a tea company, because tea is amazing. So brief mention, what you inhale obviously is extremely important. So please try as much as possible to get out there and get some fresh air. Being cooped up indoors, just, with air conditioning or heating, depending on where you are, is really not healthy. If you can get just at least a few minutes of fresh air every day, is extremely important so that your lungs are also processing fewer toxins as well. And the last thing I'll mention, which must always come up, is how you move. No matter what it is that gets you up and working up a sweat, just do it. If it's dancing, if it's playing with your kids, if it's walking your dog, if it's, I don't know, if it's gardening. I always mention gardening because I do that. Just get up and go, man. 30 minutes every day, work up a sweat and get those toxins out of your body. Your skin is your largest organ, so if you're able to really work up a sweat in that short amount of time, of course you're welcome to extend, your movement to however long you want, but just make sure that you're actually getting a sweat out there so that you get those toxins out through your skin. So of course, there are obviously going to be people who have benefited greatly from juice cleanses and they will swear by juice cleanses. And that is perfectly fine, because as I've mentioned, there are bio-individual needs that we all have to pay attention to. Some people genuinely will say that they've benefited from juice cleanses, and that may be the truth for them. I personally have done juice cleanses in the past. It had the benefits that I mentioned before, so just feeling encouraged, feeling like, I can't believe I did that, even just the discipline of going through a juice cleanse, it really gives you like a really good boost. But when it comes to trying to detox your body, I've really found that from everything I've learned and researched, there's just not a great correlation between doing a juice cleanse and detoxing your body. Your body's already doing that. So why go through the starvation, the headaches, lack of focus and all that when you can actually just have a decent, super balanced meal and still be detoxing your body? So I just want to reiterate that I'm not making this video to discourage anyone from doing juice cleanses. I just know that there are people who procrastinate on it because they don't want to do it. So what are alternatives that they can try to sort of have that cleanse experience all the same, but still be able to eat and be active and productive and all that stuff? If you haven't watched my previous video about bio-individuality, I highly recommend that you do, because it will just give you a little bit more understanding of a lot of things I've said in this video, just listening to your body and figuring out, okay, my organs really do enjoy when I eat like this or when I move like that. Honestly, most of us just need to be more conscious and deliberate about how we eat, how we drink, how we move, our environment, and we'll be just fine. Your body is designed to do this work, so don't worry too much about it. Obviously, you should make the effort, push yourself, try to have as much discipline as you can, but don't beat yourself up about it, and don't, you know, the default manner of our existence is not for us to be suffering and hating every day and every meal, and that's just not how we're designed. We're actually supposed to enjoy the experience of taking care of ourselves and taking care of our bodies. So yeah, just stay consistent, and try to enjoy the journey. It really shouldn't be that deep. So that's it from me. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you learned anything, please share it, and subscribe to my channel, and never ever forget that nothing good in life has ever missed you because of belly fat.